Hey, is this Celton?
Yeah, this is him. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, it's Ivan from Bass's team, Revenue Growth.
Hey, how you doing, man?
All good, all good. I'm just reaching out because you actually saw one of our ads about possibly starting your own sales agency.
Okay, yeah. I'm familiar. I remember now.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Then, just out of curiosity, have you spoken with anyone from the team yet?
No, I haven't. You're the first person I talked to.
Okay, gotcha, no problem. I guess since you haven't spoken with anyone here, do you know how our process works, or you don't, right?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the process at all.
Yeah, no problem. Then normally what we would do is talk a little bit about what you do, what your goals are, and based on that, we can set up a Zoom call or maybe just point you in the right direction. Does that work for you?
Yeah, that sounds perfectly fine with me.
Cool. Then let me ask you, when you saw the ad, what were you hoping we could potentially help you out with?
Um, Overall, I just want to build my skill set, be able to develop further so I could end up making more money than I make now. Simply.
Okay, okay. Um, what about what about making more money is like interesting to you?
I want to be able to be self-sufficient, and take care of me and my significant other and just
Hmm.
be independent and live on our own.
Okay, yeah, that sounds amazing. Just so that we are in the same page, let me ask you real quick. Are you looking to like add an additional income or eventually replace what you're currently doing with your own business?
Um, both, both.
Okay, okay, I see. Then yeah, just before I get a little bit more into what your current situation is, how familiar are you with the sales agency business model? You know how it works?
Um, I'm not too familiar, but I'm enough to where I'm intrigued.
Okay, I see, I see. Well, I'll just break it down for you real quick so that we're in the same page.
Okay.
Um, so basically, you'd be if you were to have a sales agency, you pair up with businesses doing at least 50K a month, and well, you can choose any niche you want, whether that be SaaS or B-sub or whatever it is, and you help them scale, doubling their income or even tripling all the way to making even 1 million per month. And you do that by
Wow.
managing their sales team, training their sales team, hiring their sales team, almost everything. And the best thing is that you can do this remotely, unless you want to pair up with a specific local business.
Okay.
Does that make sense for you so far?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Then, well, I didn't even ask you. What do you currently do?
Oh, currently I'm a store manager of a car wash,
Hmm.
and I'm responsible for hitting sales KPIs every single month, as well as managing the team, developing them, and building them up to run their own stores.
Okay. Okay. So very sales related. How long have you
Yeah.
been doing that for?
It's been a year and 4 months.
Okay. And how do you like it?
Right. Here recently, it's been a pain for sure. I was really in love with it for a while, but until I had to make a store transition to run a different store, things have been awry ever since.
Hmm.
So, and that's been going on for about 4 months. I transitioned in July.
It's been a pain in what way?
Um, my upper management is just expecting certain results from me, but they're not offering me any help.
Okay. Certain results. And is are these results that are like impossible to achieve, or where's the trouble with those results?
They are possible to achieve. I just have a partner that shares the same amount of responsibility as me, but they're not present. And I would prefer not to overwork myself carrying and doing more than I'm paid or here to do,
Hmm.
just to keep the store afloat. But the the responsibility of it falls upon me. if that makes sense. I have it, I'm the store manager, and my general, who's more corporate oriented,
Mm-hmm.
um, he's in the military, so he's never really there at the store. So he kind of puts everything on me, but he doesn't really offer me any training or any help or assistance whenever he is here.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a tough position.
Yeah.
So do you feel like what's happening is well that it's like unfair to you?
Yeah, basically, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, I see. Yeah, that's pretty common when you're dealing with positions where you're the manager and you know you have to trust on people. So
Yeah.
um, just so that I get a fuller picture, what was the thing, or is there something specifically that um, got you looking into possibly starting your own business? Like if there's something specific that happened or just this event.
Um, just realizing that I don't want to be at the whim of other people. I want to be in control of my own life and my own future and my own money. You know what I mean? Building a skill set like this, working in a sales agency, it enables me to kind of be wherever I want to be instead of feeling like I have to run in a rat race to just make it by, you know?
Okay, makes total sense. Yeah, I get that. So apart from like gaining some more control, is there something else?
Um,
Like let's assume that you had your own business, right?
yeah.
And the environment completely changes, but let's say you're making about the same that you're making uh
Now,
now.
would I be satisfied with that?
Yeah.
I definitely want more income than I'm making right now.
Hmm.
I would definitely like to transition, but also make more money than I was making then. But I still would be more satisfied, of course, because
Okay.
it's a job path that makes me satisfied. But I would like more income.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, of course. And then is the environment like the main thing, or is there anything else? Okay, yeah, you mentioned money, but is there anything else that would also play a role into your decision process?
Specifically money and environment. Those are the main two for sure.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, cool. All right. And then just that we have a target because that's important. If you were to have such a business, what would be the ideal revenue target?
Mm, I would like to do at least starting off first year, 5 million a year.
Hmm. In the
Yeah,
first year.
yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Any specific reason for that for those 5 million per year?
Um, I just know that's enough to put enough money to the side to invest, take care of my family, have a future family, as well as be able to be wherever I want to be with my significant other
Hmm.
in the world, you know, and just be safe, self-sufficient. I
Hmm.
feel like if you have at least $1 million, you could do a lot of things to keep yourself set with just 1 million. So why not get five of them?
Gotcha. Gotcha. So those things you mentioned, being comfortable, being able to provide to your future family,
Yeah.
well, you mentioned your significant other. Why are those things like important to you?
They're the people I love the most, and it's the things I care about the most. I love my girlfriend. We've been dating for 4 years going on. I intend on marrying her. Um, and my family is very, very important to me. And me have my future family that I could imagine is obviously, you know, very important to me as well. So
Hmm.
it's a non-negotiable to take care of them and for all of us to be safe and sufficient. Um, and just having that ability to have that money guarantees me freedom and I don't have to want for anything. I don't have to struggle like people I know have had to struggle. And I can give my children when they're birthed a future that's set for them and not something that's, you know, risky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But yeah.
right. I get you. Freedom is priceless, and that feeling of having it guaranteed, I resonate with that. Now, just so that we know, well, where we starting from? Um, or actually, let me ask you: if you keep on having your job as a store manager, would you be able to hit those million per year in, like I said, a year?
Like if I still had this other job,
Like if
is
you
that?
continue with your current job and what you're doing right
Oh, of course not. Definitely not.
now. Okay.
Definitely not.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Something needs to change.
Okay. Absolutely. Then, um, well, what we can do is so that we know how this getting you to 1 million per year plays. Do you mind if we break down the math if you were to go into your sales agency and how you could get there?
Yeah, please.
All right. Yeah. So as I mentioned, um, the clients you work with will be doing a minimum of 50K per month. So the average brings you a retainer of 5 to 10K per month, right? And this is a rather conservative retainer, right? And
Yeah.
for that, you get 8 to 10% revenue of the top line, of the top line revenue because you are helping them directly land that revenue. Yep.
Yeah.
So to keep this simple, let's say you have one business and now you got them to the point where they're doing 100K per month, right? Which is nothing crazy. It's rather conservative. Then
Yeah.
you'd be looking at 13K to 15K per month with just one client, right?
Mm.
And how much time would you have to invest so that this keeps running smoothly for the client? We'd be talking about 1 hour per day, and this is just to
Wow.
with your team so that everything's running smoothly. And so, yeah, pretty much just to make sure that things are getting done. Is this making
Okay.
sense so far?
Yeah, that's making perfect sense.
So, as we explain it, with just one client and with rather conservative rates, do you see this playing a part on how you'd be able to make 1 million in your first year or even beyond?
Ask the question again. I'm sorry.
So we we said that the expectation is to be making 13K to 15K per month with just one client and with just making at 8 to 10% revenue. So do you see how, as you get more clients or you increase your rates, do you see how easy would it be to achieve such figure as like 1 million per year, as you
Oh,
say?
yes, sir. Hmm. Hmm. For sure.
Exactly. Now, of course, this is an example. You can go on and add more clients and get to that goal, and of course, have that freedom guaranteed and be able to provide for your family, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, because I talk with a lot of people on a daily basis, and some like the idea, but they're willing to do this in a few months, in a few years, and not like right now. Then how does that look like for you? You want to do it in a few months, or are you ready to start this right now?
Oh, I'm ready to start right now.
Cool. Yeah. And now, um, if you had the game plan, a team behind you, and a company that would help you on the step by step how to do this, would this make sense for you to invest in?
Yes, very much so.
That's awesome. Yeah, it makes sense. Then, just because I don't want to mislead anyone, and because there's a different ways that we work with clients, and of course, this does require a certain amount of capital. Um, if hypothetically you found the right company and it made perfect sense, what type of capital do you have liquid set aside for starting your own sales agency?
I have about $4,000 so far.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Well, then to sum it all up, um, so basically you are a stores manager right now. You want more control. You want more leverage in terms of
Yeah.
what you do and how much freedom you have until you can get to a point where you're making 1 million in your first year. Is there anything that I missed?
No.
Okay, Celton, thank you so much. The truth is, we've helped hundreds of people just like you reach to the position where they're making easily 50, 100K per month with their own sales agency.
Yeah.
So I think the best thing that we can do right now is set up a meeting with our CEO Bas, and he can tell you to the detail what our offers are, how we can get you to those numbers that I said, that I mentioned, and if not, then you can just walk away with a really good piece of advice from someone who has been doing this for 4 years already. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
Awesome, dude. Then um, the next available slot that we have is tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Okay.
That works?
Yeah, that works perfectly fine.
Perfect. Then just before I book this right here, let me ask you, is there anything that you're forgetting or that might come up that might prevent you to show up to this meeting?
No, not at all.
All right, cool. Then as long as there's no tsunami or earthquake, I guess I hope to see you in that meeting. And yeah, hit the results that you deserve, bro. I mean, that's the type of clients we want to work with. So I have huge expectations for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no worries. Take care. Bye.
Bye.